Sure. Here's a 1200-word YouTube video script in English about the MiG-29M2 fighter jet 2025 for your channel. The script is structured with a cinematic tone and informative style suitable for narration, without using headings. The MiG-29M2. A twin-seat evolution of one of the most iconic fighter aircraft ever built by Russia. As we enter 2025, this versatile jet stands at a fascinating crossroads, between legacy and innovation, between Cold War roots and future battlefields. What makes the MiG-29M2 relevant in today's fifth-generation era? Why are nations still looking at this platform, and what does its continued development tell us about the modern aerial battlefield? To understand the MiG-29M2's importance in 2025, we need to start with its origin. The MiG-29 family was first introduced in the early 1980s as a Soviet answer to Western fighters like the F-16 and F-A-18. Agile, rugged, and armed with formidable air-to-air weapons, it quickly earned a reputation for high maneuverability and raw dogfighting capability. But technology moves fast, and in a world increasingly dominated by stealth fighters and network-centric warfare, many believed the MiG-29's days were numbered. But the story didn't end there. The MiG-29M2 is not a simple upgrade, it's a transformation. Built by the Russian aircraft corporation MiG, the M2 variant represents a significant modernization over the original. It's a twin-seat multirole fighter, capable of performing both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. More importantly, it's designed with export customers in mind, countries looking for a capable, cost-effective alternative to expensive Western jets like the F-35 or Eurofighter Typhoon. In 2025, the MiG-29M2 is equipped with advanced avionics, digital fly-by-wire systems, and an open architecture cockpit that allows integration of a variety of weapons and sensors. While it's not stealthy in the same way as a fifth-generation fighter, it makes up for that with versatility, speed, and raw power. Under its skin, the M2 is powered by RD-33MK engines. These are more powerful and smokeless compared to the original Road 33s, providing better thrust and reliability. What sets the MiG-29M2 apart is its twin-seat design. Unlike earlier training variants, this configuration is fully combat-capable. Both pilots can operate sensors and weapons, which allows for more complex missions like electronic warfare coordination, air interdiction, and precision strike. In high-stakes conflict zones, two heads, and two sets of hands, can mean the difference between success and failure. Its range has also improved. With larger internal fuel tanks and the ability to carry external drop tanks, the MiG-29M2 can fly significantly farther than its predecessors. This increased endurance makes it a better fit for modern air forces that need long reach and sustained presence, especially in regions like the Middle East, Africa, and Southeast Asia where airbases can be scarce and distances vast. In terms of armament, the MiG-29M2 carries an impressive arsenal. From R-77 and R-73 air-to-air missiles to Kh-29 and Kh-31 air-to-ground and anti-ship weapons, it can handle a wide spectrum of combat roles. It's also compatible with precision-guided munitions like the CAB 500, enabling strikes against hardened targets with surgical accuracy. And while many Western aircraft are dependent on network data from AWACS and other platforms, the MiG-29M2 is designed to be more self-reliant. Its onboard radar and optical targeting systems are powerful enough for autonomous operations. The JUC-ME radar, for example, is capable of tracking multiple targets simultaneously, with improved resistance to electronic jamming. This radar gives the MiG-29M2 a key advantage in environments where GPS or satellite communication may be denied. That's an increasingly important feature in the age of electronic warfare and cyber disruption. So how does the MiG-29M2 fit into the global military aviation landscape in 2025? While it won't go toe-to-toe with the F-35 in stealth or situational awareness, it doesn't need to. Its real strength lies in providing a high-performance, affordable option for countries that may not have access to Western technology, or that want to diversify their air fleets without breaking their budgets. Countries like Egypt, Algeria, and even India have expressed interest in the MiG-29M2 or its related variants. It's also being positioned as a potential upgrade path for air forces that already operate older MiG-29s but need more capability without an entirely new logistical system. Another key advantage: maintenance and operational cost. Unlike 5th-gen fighters that require advanced infrastructure and costly upkeep, the MiG-29M2 is simpler, easier to service in rough conditions, and familiar to mechanics already trained on Soviet-era systems. That's a powerful selling point for countries facing budgetary constraints but still needing to maintain air superiority. Moreover, the jet's ability to launch from austere airfields, even damaged or unpaved runways, adds to its battlefield flexibility. This characteristic, inherited from earlier Soviet design philosophy, is vital in fast-moving combat zones where infrastructure can be limited or under constant threat. There's also a political layer to the MiG-29M2 story. In a time when geopolitics often determines defense procurement, Russia offers the MiG-29M2 with fewer strings attached than many Western arms suppliers. That appeals to governments looking for less interference in domestic policy or those under Western sanctions. But the MiG-29M2 isn't without its drawbacks. It lacks stealth. Its radar cross-section is significantly larger than that of a Su-57 or an F-22, making it easier to detect at long range. Its cockpit and data fusion capabilities, while improved, are still a step behind the most advanced Western fighters. And as drone warfare and long-range missiles become more central to aerial combat, fast-maneuvering dog fighters like the MiG-29M may play a reduced role on future battlefields. Yet despite these limitations, the MiG-29M2 endures. It's a reminder that not every conflict or nation needs a stealth fighter. Not every mission calls for bleeding-edge technology. Sometimes, what's needed is a reliable, powerful, and proven multi-role jet that gets the job done. In 2025, as war evolves and technology transforms how we fight, aircraft like the MiG-29M2 remind us that adaptability, affordability, and versatility still matter. It may not grab headlines like the latest stealth drones or AI-assisted fighter jets, but in the hands of a skilled pilot, the MiG-29M2 remains a force to be reckoned with. Whether flying in defense of a nation's borders, striking terrorist positions in remote areas, or serving as a deterrent in contested airspace, the MiG-29M2 proves that older designs, when smartly updated, can still play a valuable role. As the world watches the next generation of fighters rise, the MiG-29M2 flies a different path. Not the future, but not the past either, something in between. A bridge between eras. A fighter for those who still believe that power, performance, and persistence matter more than just stealth and sensors. In the skies of 2025, the MiG-29M2 may not be the quietest. But it still roars. Let me know if you'd like this script formatted for teleprompter use or turned into subtitles or visuals for a video editor.